All right, Annalise.
All right.
It's good to see you again.
Good to see you.
All right. You take care, huh?
Okay.
I see you next time.
All right.
All right.
Cut.
Rest is good for the blood.
Santa just told the line. The rest of us is out of reach. Everybody party time. Some of us will never sleep again. Dracula, 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 Dracula. Santa just told the line. The rest of us is out of reach. Everybody party time. Some of us will never sleep again. Dracula, 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 Dracula.
Hello, guys. Annalise. Dracula Bide here, and welcome to Happy Retirement to Roger Garcia-Cline, aka Count Dracula. In this film, I'm going to give out a long farewell speech to my favorite Dracula performer of all time, Roger Garcia. I hope you're watching this, Roger. This film goes out to you. And in this film, I'm going to discuss my favorite memories of Roger's Dracula, and I'm going to explain why he's my favorite Dracula of all time. So sit back, get some snacks, and we're going to discuss Roger Garcia's Dracula, because he officially retired. And I'm kind of sad about it, but I just want to do this part 2 for him, because I just want to say goodbye to him. And it's kind of hard for me to do this film, but this is all for Walter. So sit back and wish me luck to do this film, because I'm trying my best to do this film to make this entertaining. So sit back and enjoy the show. Okay, before we start this long farewell speech to Roger Garcia-Cline, I just want to let Roger Garcia-Cline and my followers to know that I might stutter, I might pronounce words wrong, because I do have a stuttering problem and pronouncing problem. I might repeat myself, because I do that sometimes, and I might give out long pauses because I need to think what to say to Roger Garcia, so I'm just worrying Walter and my followers that I will do that during the speech. And I just did that now, so I ask you guys to be patient with me and bear with me, because I have a lot to say to Roger Garcia's Dracula. This goes out to you, Walter. But anyways, I hope you guys enjoy my long speech, and please be patient and please bear with me when I'm doing this speech, okay? I do appreciate you guys, and I do appreciate Walter, and yeah, so let's get on with the speech first, shall we? And just be patient. That's all I ask. Okay, so first I want to start off with the memories I had with Roger Garcia's Dracula. I have 2 favorite memories I had of Roger Garcia's Dracula, and the first memory is when I proposed to his Dracula, and I think that was year 2014, I believe. I went to Universal Hollywood on my birthday to propose to like a Count Dracula performer, not for real. Just pretend. And I forgot to get the ring that I proposed to Walter's Dracula with. Okay. So, this is the ring I proposed to Walter's Dracula. I still have it to this day. I originally got this ring from my high school teacher, because he gave it to me. And I'm like, I wonder I can use this ring for something someday. And I did. I decided that I wanted to go to Universal and propose to one of the Count Draculas there. So I asked my parents and if I can go to Universal Hollywood for my birthday, and they both agreed. And And my aunt came along with us that day. So we went to Universal. I took this ring with me because I think this would have been like a cool pop. Like, it would be cool pop to use to like propose to one of the Draculas there. So my parents and my aunt went inside Universal Hollywood, and we didn't find Dracula. Well, I think we did find Dracula at the beginning of our day, because which I'm talking about Roger Garcia's Dracula. But we went into the House of Horrors maze, which I do miss that maze. It was called House of Horrors, and it had the original Universal monsters in it, and I wish they didn't tear that maze down. I wish they could have kept it. It's kind of sad that they don't have that maze anymore, but that maze was so cool to walk through. But so the first thing we did, we went to the House of Horrors maze. We went through it. We had a fun time. And at the end of the maze, like at the exit, we were coming out of the maze, and I saw Roger Garcia's Dracula mean and green with people, and I was like, Mom, Kirk. I was like, Mom, Kirk, grab my iPhone, and and tell my aunt to record it. And so my mom got my iPhone, and I told my aunt to record myself with Roger Garcia's Dracula, and I remember she did not get the first take of me proposing to Roger's Dracula, because I had to redo it. I had to redo it over again, which I was not happy about that, because my aunt didn't get... Well, my aunt thought it was recording, but it wasn't, because she didn't get the first take of me proposing to Roger's Dracula, and I got so disappointed in her, and I got mad. I don't know why I got mad. I'm like, oh, we have to do it again. I'm like... So we did it again, and Roger's Dracula was very patient, and he was a good sport, and he didn't mind if we did it again. So, and yeah, he was super nice that day, and I did want to give him this ring. He didn't let me put it on his finger because he wanted to put it on my finger. And I don't think he can take any rings. But because my mom was confused. Like, oh, he didn't take your ring. He just... I'm like, well, he probably can't wear rings because maybe he's not allowed to take people's stuff away. I don't know. But I'm happy he let me keep the proposal ring, because every time I went to Universal, I wear this ring, and Roger's Dracula did notice it several times, and he's like, oh, that's a beautiful ring, or I like your ring. And I'm like, yeah, it's the same ring I proposed to you with. So yeah, so that's my favorite memory. My first favorite memory of me and Roger's Dracula is when I proposed to him. And that's the reason why my name is Annalise Dracula Bride, because Roger's Dracula took me in as his bride. He took me in as his bride, so that explains why my YouTube name is called Annalise Dracula Bride, because Dracula Bride, because I got engaged to Dracula, Roger's Dracula, and I'm his bride. So, yep. This explains why of how I got my YouTube name, and Roger's Dracula is a part of that. So, And I'm very happy that his Dracula took me in as his bride. And I had a fun time proposing to him, and I think he had a fun time doing that with me too. Okay, so my second favorite memory of Walter's Dracula has to be when I went on my birthday again, and it was the last time I saw his Dracula, is when, this was May 11th, 2018. I went down on my actual birthday. It was my actual birthday, and it was probably the best birthday I've ever had in my entire life, and I think I'm never gonna have the same birthday ever again. And sorry if I'm getting emotional. I really think Walter made my birthday very special that day, and he got me a gift, and he didn't have to get me a gift, but I'm sorry. But I'll show you what he got me, and I still have them. I still have the autograph pictures he gave me, so that's what he gave me on my actual birthday. He gave me these autograph pictures of him, Frankenstein's monster, and the mummy. He gave me 2 of them. And I can read what it says. It says, Annalise, happy birthday to a very special day, Attorney Dracula. And the little one said, Annalise, happy birthday, Dracula and the boys. So, and I have them, like, set up with my Dracula Funko Pop and Frankenstein Pop and Frankenstein's monster and Dracula Living Dead dolls. So, yep. I still have them to this day, Walter. And I have something to tell Walter. You really made my birthday very special that day. And I'm never going to have that same birthday ever again. But that was one of my favorite birthdays in my entire life, to receive these. And these are pretty rare to get, okay? And I'm very special that I got these. And and I plan to have these pictures on my deathbed someday, because I want to remember his Dracula, so... Because I do plan to die on a bed, because I want to die in old age and be on a bed, and I want these pictures on near my deathbed someday. And I hope that's not creepy, but I want these on my deathbed someday, so I just want to let Walter know that these pictures are going to go beside my deathbed someday, because I want to remember his Dracula, and yeah. Roger Garcia-Cline also autographed this picture for me. He didn't give me this as a gift, but basically one of my top college teachers gave this picture to me. I think they printed it out for me because they know I'm a big Bela Lugosi Dracula fan. So one of my top college teachers gave this picture to me to have, and I decided to take it to Universal. And I was so happy I got Walter's Dracula to sign it. So this is his autograph right here. And my aunt got the frame, so I can frame it. And it's by my Dracula Funko Pop, my Bela Lugosi and Dyke Phi Sideshow figures, and I know this is not Universal, but this is my favorite Disney film, Follow. So, but yeah, but this is a Lord Walter Garcia autograph picture that he got to autograph from me. So this is his autograph right there. It says, "Love, Dracula." So those are my autograph pictures that he signed. Another thing he autographed for me is my copy of Chad Fern's Unspeakable. And this is his autograph right there. And I was so nervous to ask him to autograph this, but I'm happy he autographed it for me when he was doing his Dracula character. And yeah, but this is his autograph right there. It says, "For my dearly Walter." And I did talk to Walter the other day, and he didn't, and he wasn't sure if he autographed my copy of Unspeakable, but I had to remind him that he did. So if you're watching this, Walter, this is your autograph, and you did autograph it for me. So yeah. And I'm honored that he autographed it for me, because this is like one of my favorite horror movies that he did. And I told him to autograph it like on his face and stuff, because that's him. And I do remember that Walter said, "Oh, you want me to autograph it on my ugly face?" And I'm like, "You're not ugly." Well, he is kind of ugly with that sought ear, because he got sought in the film. This gangster sought him in the ear, so that's why he kind of looks ugly on the front. And I don't know why they gave him white eyes, because in the film he doesn't have white eyes, so I don't know why they made his eyes white. I don't know. There is a little movie that I don't have autographed by Roger Garcia, and that is the it's called the Genus Code. I have not seen the entire movie. I've only seen the scenes where Walter is in, because Walter doesn't have like a big part in this movie. So if I see Walter in person someday, maybe I'll let him autograph this movie, because Roger Garcia-Cline is in this movie. So if I'm lucky enough to meet him in person again someday, I know he retired, but if I'm lucky enough to cross paths with him again, I'll probably have him sign this next time. So only if I see him again in person. So yeah, so Walter has not signed this movie, but maybe next time I'll let him sign it. I'll let him autograph it for me. And these are like the only Roger Garcia-Cline movies I have, because I think his movies are too hard to get on. Like I think some of his movies did not come on DVD. I think these are the only two movies of his that came on DVD. So yep. So that's my Roger Garcia-Cline autograph stuff I wanted to share out in this retirement photo. And Walter, I hope you'll sign this one someday if I meet you in person again. Okay, so we're on the last section of the Happy Retirement Part 2 of Roger Garcia-Cline. In this part of the film, I'm going to discuss on why Roger Garcia. Sorry, I have to take a sip. So I'm going to discuss on why Roger Garcia was my favorite Dracula performer of all time. He's my favorite Dracula performer of all time because I really think he stayed close to the Bela Lugosi Dracula. And I don't think any Dracula actor really stayed close to Lugosi. And because I've seen a lot of films of the other Dracula actors who works at Universal Hollywood LA, and they really don't remind me of Bela Lugosi. And they don't even have that accent of Lugosi and that like charm that Lugosi brought to his Dracula. And I really saw that in Walter's Dracula. Like Walter really nailed Bela Lugosi perfectly. Walter's Dracula definitely reminded me of Bela Lugosi's Dracula. He really nailed it. Like the facial expressions, the his accent, which I think Walter has an accent in his voice. I know Walter has like a deep voice, but but that's why Walter is my favorite Dracula of all time. It's because he really stayed close to the Bela Lugosi's to Bela Lugosi's Dracula. Oh, and to tell you guys that Walter's Dracula really made me into a fan of Bela Lugosi, because the first time I met Walter's Dracula in person, I really wasn't a big fan of the Universal monsters and Bela Lugosi. So the first time I went to Universal, Walter was the first Dracula actor I've met there, and after I met Walter's Dracula, I went home to order. Actually, Dracula is my first Universal monster movie that I've ever seen, and so yeah, Walter's Dracula is the reason why I became a fan of Bela Lugosi, and that's why Walter's Dracula is so important. It's so important to me because he made me into a fan of Bela Lugosi, and Walter also made me a fan into himself after seeing this movie. So I became a fan of Bela Lugosi and Roger Garcia at the same time. And I can't believe he made me a fan into Lugosi, because I think it's amazing that like his Dracula made me watch the Universal Monster classic movies, and I am thankful that Walter made me into a fan of Bela Lugosi and Roger Garcia and Unspeakable, and himself too, because I'm a fan of him. I'm gonna take a sip here, okay? I'm sorry if I'm stuttering. I do that a lot, so please be patient, and please and just bear with me. I'm probably gonna edit out my stuttering and to make this feel kind of quick for you guys. So please be patient with me. Okay. Oh, and I just want to say no offense to the lawyer Dracula actors who works at Universal. I don't want them to get mad at me, because I don't know. I really think Walter's Dracula was the best Dracula there. In my eyes, I really think he was the best Dracula performer, and it's going to be weird not having him there. It's not going to be the same to have this amazing Dracula performer there. I know Walter can't work as Dracula forever at Universal, and I'm still trying to move on, to accept the fact that he won't be there anymore and he's retired. It's really going to be hard for me to move on, to not see him there anymore. Okay. So I'm gonna discuss on what I'm gonna miss about Roger Garcia's Dracula. Sorry, I'm sorry, I'm getting sad. So so what I'm gonna miss about Roger's Dracula is I'm really gonna miss his company inside the park. I'm really gonna miss how he bite me, because I did like his bite poses. I really thought Roger's Dracula was creepy when he did the bite poses on the guesses and me, because I'm really gonna miss his I'm really gonna miss his bite poses on me, because I'm gonna miss that. And I really think Roger's Dracula, and he really got close to your head when he bites you, because I do remember that this guy really got close to your head when he did the bite poses on the guesses. Because I do remember, so I'm really gonna miss the bite poses, but yeah, but Roger's Dracula, how he bit people, which I think is amazing, and he kind of added like a creepiness to the bite poses. How he bit people. Well, let me get a stuffed animal of how he bit people. So this hold on there. Because I want to give out like how he bit people. Okay. I'm gonna use Ted here. Say hi, Ted. Okay. So how he bit people is he went behind them. I think he tilt their head. Maybe he did tilt someone's head. I don't know. And then he put his fingers on the guest's neck. Cause well he did this to me too. And then he's like I think he did this hiss in the air and stuff. And then sometimes you can feel his like cheek or lips up against your head, which I think that was creepy. Like he did this, like, because Roger's Dracula really got close to your head, and I think that was really creepy. And sorry, I have to. Okay. So yeah, so that's how he bit people and at the park, and I'm really gonna miss his bite poses, and yeah, I'm just gonna miss that about his Dracula, and I'm really gonna miss his company. I'm just gonna put Ted down now, since I'm done explaining the bite poses. Okay, I have to take a little sip. Sorry, guys. I'm not trying to rush things in this video, but I'm really trying my best here to explain why he's my favorite Dracula and the entire park of Universal's Hollywood. And I know Roger's gonna watch this. I know you're watching this, Roger. I'm really gonna miss you as Dracula. I'm really gonna miss you there. I'm thinking what else to say about Roger's Dracula, because there's so much to say about him. So yeah, so I'm gonna miss his bite poses. I'm gonna miss his kind company there. I'm gonna miss him talking to me. and socializing with me and keeping me company there, and sorry, I'm feeling sad when I talk about this, and I don't know. I'm just thinking what else I'm gonna miss about his Dracula. I think I'm gonna miss, I'm gonna miss everything about his Dracula, and, I just can't believe I'm never gonna see his Dracula again. Like, I'm never gonna, like, have a large meet and greet with him, and okay, Walter, I know you're voicing this, but I do wish I had one last meet. I do wish I had one last meet. Sorry. This is a hard film to make, I'm sorry. I have to take a large sip, sorry. Walter, I really do wish I have one last meet and greet with your Count Dracula, and just to say goodbye to him, because your Dracula was my favorite, and it's sad that I'm not gonna have that one last meet and greet with your Dracula, just to say goodbye to him, and I'm sorry I wasn't there on your last day as Dracula. I wish I had one last meet and greet with your Dracula just to say goodbye to him. But sadly, that's not going to happen because you officially retired. I am happy. I am extremely happy that you move on from doing Dracula. I know you've been there for years doing Dracula, and I know you brought, like, every guest, like, happiness and good memories there as Dracula. I'm really gonna miss you, okay? It's just the next time I go, well, I'm going to go to Universal Harvard in October, because my aunt is planning to take me in October, the first week of October, and it's just the next time I go. It's just the next time I go to Universal, and when I enter the park, it's not going to be the same without you being there as Dracula, and I'm very happy that you move on to do large stuff in your careers, and I wish I had one last meet and greet to say goodbye to your Dracula, and I know that's not going to happen because you officially retired there, and I'm repeating myself, I'm sorry, I know I was going to repeat myself saying the same things, but I'm sorry. God, I feel sad inside. I'm sorry. But I am seriously going to miss your Dracula. It's really not going to be the same without you there. And I wish I And I seriously wish I had one last meet and greet with your Dracula just to say goodbye to you in person. But anyways, I just want to say happy retirement to you. And I hope we can meet again someday. I hope I can work with you on a horror movie project. Because that's my second dream. I do really want to work with you on a horror movie. I hope we'll cross paths again someday, even though you're not going to be Dracula. I just hope one day we'll meet each other again. I'm really going to miss you as Dracula so much, and I'm really going to miss you. Because your Dracula was this awesome, outstanding, fantastic. I'm really going to miss you as this character, and I really wish I had one last meet and greet just to say goodbye to him. And I'm sad that I'm really sad that that's not going to happen, so. Sorry. I'm trying not to cry here. So, I just want to say goodbye to you. I want to say goodbye to your Dracula, even though this is not in person. And I'm really going to miss everything about your Dracula. He really brought good memories to me. He was very sweet and caring to me. And it's going to be weird not seeing you around the park anymore. It's really going to be weird, okay? And it's going to take time for me to move on. To accept the fact that you're not going to be there anymore. And that you're officially retired, okay? It's just how I feel, Walter. And I know I'm really happy that you move on. And you're doing... I'm really happy that you decide that like I'm done doing this character and I'm gonna hand my cape and I'm just gonna say goodbye to Dracula. I'm happy that you move on. I'm seriously gonna miss you. It's gonna be heartbreaking when I return to the park, though. It's gonna be super weird to not have you there. It's gonna be... Sorry. I have to... I'm sorry, but it's really gonna be super weird to not have you as Dracula there anymore. I'm truly gonna miss you. I just want to say goodbye to my beloved Count Dracula. And I'm sorry I couldn't be there on your last day to say goodbye to you. I wish I was there to say goodbye to your Dracula for, like, in person, so you can give me one last bite. But that's not going to happen, because I know you told me, over the phone, you told me you officially retired and you're done. But Walter, I just want to say good luck on whatever you do next, and I hope we can meet in person again, and I'm really going to miss your company at Universal Hollywood LA, and I'm pretty sure all the guests are going to miss your Dracula too. you were the best Dracula I've ever met. So, thank you for giving me good memories. Thank you for being sweet and caring. I love your Dracula, and I'm really gonna miss him. And I really don't think there won't be a lawyer actor like you who actually stayed close to Bela Lugosi's Dracula. I really don't think there's going to be a further actor whoever, sorry if I'm starting, but I really don't think there's going to be a further actor who will bring the creepiness of your Dracula like you did with your Dracula character. So I'm really gonna miss you, and I'm sorry if I'm repeating myself, but I'm speaking from my heart that I'm truly gonna miss your Dracula. But anyways, happy retirement to you, and I hope I can see you again someday. I hope we can work together. Because that's my second dream. I really want to work with you on a horror movie project. And I hope something works out between us both, okay? Because I really want to work with you someday. I really think you're a sweet, caring guy. And I just want to say thank you for caring for me as a fan. You're a really good person, Walter, and I just want to say thank you for all the great memories of Dracula. And I'm sorry we couldn't have one last meet. And I'm sorry we couldn't have one last meet and greet with Restorer as this character. I know last time I met you as Jim Phillips, but I do wish I had one last meet and greet with your Dracula. But that's not going to happen, so I just want to say goodbye to Dracula and happy retirement to Walter. You're greatly going to be missed by me. So thank you and happy retirement and good luck on your future careers or whatever you're going to do in your future careers. Okay? And I think that's all I need to say to him. Good luck. And goodbye to your Dracula. Happy retirement, Walter. Happy retirement. Hi guys, this is Annalise Dracula Guide here, and this is Happy Retirement to Roger Garcia-Cline, Part 2. Wait, let's do that again. Hi guys, this is Annalise Dracula Guide here, and my cape, it keeps messing up. Looking at? Oh, Wolfman? Okay, let's try again. Hi guys, this is Annalise Dracula Guide here, and you're not supposed to be here. Hi guys, this is Annalise Dracula Guide here, and welcome to Happy Retirement to Roger Garcia-Cline, Part 2. And And in this film, I'm gonna say my farewell to Roger Garcia's Dracula the best I can. And Cooper, seriously? Okay. You're messing up the film, Cooper. What? Yeah, say happy retirement to Walter. But I don't want you to be in the film because... Oh my god. Oh. Hello guys, and it is Dracula Bite here. Welcome to Happy Retirement to Roger Garcia-Cline, Part 2. In this video, I'm going to bid my farewell to my Dracula friend. Why am I getting a morsel again?